Hello and welcome back to the Conquer Overhauled version 7 Talios Bridge, playing as Rhun. War. It's total war. My armies have proven themselves they can deal with Mordor's worst, aka the Grey Beasts. So yeah, I'm feeling happy. I'm besieging Barad-dûr. Last episode we started besieging Barad-dûr. So yeah, I'm happy. This army is way more better composed. Of course, the pikemen at the front, naturally. The armor-piercing units at the reactionary rear. The general with his Dragon Wrath guildsmen in the reactionary left, because why not? A lot of archers. I do mean a lot of archers at the front. A reactionary. I keep saying reactionary, but that's what they are basically. They're reactionaries. There and oh. Why were you not included? Interesting. And Cav, of course, rear. Are they attacking? Yes, they are. Perfect. Are they spreading out? Dude! Dude, they're spreading out! They're thinning out! Yeah, they are. Interesting. Alright. 1% is already dead. Interesting. Alright. My archers will not win me this battle, but hey. Do they have any archers? No. Oh, they have Blackrock archers. And there they are. The Great Horde. You can't be this stupid. I mean, come on.
Victory is well within our grasp. In time our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
You can't be that stupid, boy. Boy? You stupid boy. This is called this is Blitzkrieg, by the way, or Bewegungskrieg. I should stop saying Blitzkrieg. It's Bewegungskrieg. If we're gonna be accurate about World War II terminology, we should use the term Bewegungskrieg, which basically means war movement, which is what Germans practice, not Blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg just sounds more bombastic, which is fair enough. It does. It does sound more bombastic. It's, you know, it's fine. You know, lightning war. You know, you hear war of movement. Boy, that sounds boring. But hey, you hear lightning war? Lightning war? Damn. That's some marketing. Basically, you know, they're marketed the war. You know, let's not talk about what they did with Rommel, you know, the great Wehrmacht savior, the great Helene bullshit. The Allies created as basically a saint out of Rommel, just to make the Western Germans allies. You know, basically, we forgive you for the shit you've done because we need the allies. Even though we fought against you a lot, but we need allies. So yeah, I might be saying, well, didn't the Soviets do the same thing with Eastern Germany? Well, first of all, the Soviets wanted Germany to be dismantled. Because, you know, you don't want your arch enemy to be alive, which I agree with the Soviet doctrine that they should have dismantled Germany, and Germany as a state should have ceased to exist completely. Modern terms we call that Balkanization, but in those terms basically destruction. Or what happened to the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Basically full dissolvement. You know, Bavaria, Saxony, Brandenburg, or whatever we're gonna call it, the Berlin area, whatever. Prussia, which was taken by Russia, by Soviet Union. So yeah, those kind of territories. You know, Poland gets Silesia and those territories. Pomerania should be its own thing. Complete dissolvement of the German state. Because I mean, think about it. 2 world wars. First one, granted, Austria-Hungary started it, but Germany gave it the assurance. And the second one, Germany is all in on that. So how the fuck do you allow a state to exist like that? You should never allow a state like that to exist. Because that's just inviting more problems. And look at that. Germans again rule out Europe. So it's like, great. Nothing changed. Which is very funny. Germans rule Europe just because they are basically united. You know, all German states are kind of... Or the German people are all in the German state. And of course, they're the biggest ethnic group in Western Europe. Which is very funny, because if the Slavs ever actually fucking united, we will be the biggest group in Europe, hands down. Also the most powerful nation, hands down. Biggest everything, basically. But no, we are still dealing with tribalism. Which hurts. Okay, it just hurts. The reactionary for... You know, this sounds horrible, because look at that, they have... trolls, but hey, so yeah, that's my opinion of things. Because one guy asked me on YouTube, like, how should Germany pay for, you know, its attempted destruction of the Slavs? You know, for me, it's basically dissolvement of the German state. That should be the price. Your argument could be like, well, that, you know, Versailles punished Germany. You know, that's like too much. No, it's not. Versailles did too little. Basically, I subscribe to that notion because I mean I'm talking from a point of hindsight because we couldn't know what Germany would have been in the 20th century after World War I, you know, after the Nazis and full on attempted extermination of Slavs, Jews, and other minorities that the Germans didn't like. Of course, you know, French were okay, and the British and the Italians and Spanish. The free peoples of Middle-earth have laid siege to Barad-dûr, the Dark Tower. Now that Sauron's most important fortress is under siege, Middle-earth might begin to recover from the injuries he has already inflicted upon it. Though the forces of Mordor have been pushed back to their capital, the war is not yet over. Barad-dûr is no mere tower, it is a citadel, the likes of which has not been seen since Agband of old. It is rumored that no living creature can enter or leave against the will of Sauron. Will you stop writing, please? I mean, fine. Where's my... So yeah, you know, it sounds harsh, but I don't really care. I mean, it's not as harsh as when you read what they planned for... what they planned for Slavs. I mean, as a Slav, you kind of have to look at it like... You don't feel sorry for that kind of shit. You just can't. Because if you do, you're forgiving the enemy. Which you might say sounds harsh, because come on, Germans are not the enemy, but you don't fucking know that. They were not the enemy in the 1920s, and all of a sudden, here we go, General Plan Ost is a thing, and oh, fuck my life. Basically. But you know that, I mean, I'm talking this in the context of the past, not the present. I'm nothing against the Germans in the present. It's all about the past. Now it's whatever, you know. Germans rule Europe, and they're destroying themselves at the same time. So it's kind of like, There's some history lessons, and my opinion on history, and how maybe history could have changed if certain routes were taken. So yeah, alright, let's continue. This one should have been an easy fight also. They have Cav. Granted, their Cav is more, I have no spears. Dude, what? Alright. Interesting army composition. I have a lot of Dragon Breath Guildsmen. It's actually insane. It's actually insane. So many Dragon Rev kills, man. Well, another ring of the army, I guess, just to be... I don't know what to do. Just do that. And you're gonna protect it, actually. There you go. Go here. Go here. Now, I did attack them, but maybe Mordor will attack me. No, they're running away. I don't like that. Let's go poke them. Poke. Yes, firing hundreds of arrows is called poking. Black Orcs allow... I mean, that's the idea, by the way, that Sauron and Mordor replace their general units with the more Black Orcs. So it's working. Mordor actually works as intended. I just don't want to fight them because it's just too much fun. Can we get one death? Maybe got one death, that's it. Oh boy. Yeah, I need more damage to the archers. Which is luckily my idea is gonna be good. Which, you know, interestingly enough, arrows and archers, especially in the Middle Ages, were used to deal with plate armor and armor in general, so it can be pierced. That was the answer to the heavy knight. Basically, the English longbow versus the French knights. The longbow won because it just could pierce armor, and a peasant can do that, while to a heavy knight or a knight on a horse has to be trained, has to have the capabilities to do that, and that's kind of the difference in all of this, you know, which is very interesting. That an arrow can change everything, you know. Bow and arrow really do change it. It was not such, which is also kind of interesting to see that it wasn't that prevalent in the Bronze Age. Heavy armor, the phalanx, you know, those kind of big heavy armor units were more prevalent. Now, could it be because of the technology, you know, just wasn't there? Maybe, because, you know, when you look at it, Middle Ages doesn't use a lot of shields. They move away from the Roman tactics of testudo and being a heavily defensive, army composition, just ready to.
We are winning the battle.
How should we say this? Exhaust the enemy on its shield, basically. It's fascinating, really. That Europe moved away from the Roman system. And you can also argue that just no one had the money, which is a good argument, because to wield a heavy infantry army composition, you need a lot of money. And after the dissolvement of Western Roman Empire, who was there to have a full-on heavy army? The answer is no one. No one. No one could wield a heavy army. A heavy infantry, sorry. So clearly the answer was, hey, let's arm peasants with spears. It's not as effective, but it will work. And, you know, then the gunpowder became prevalent, and then it simply became clear that, yeah, we can just arm peasants with guns and we'll be fine. Basically.
Enemy are badly.
Which is what happened! I mean, it's exactly what happened! The peasants started to get conscripted into the military, and that's how it is to this day. You know, common man is being enlisted and trained in the military, while the professional army is so small. You can argue that the heavy infantry of ancient times is basically professional armies, and yeah, that's a good argument. That is a completely okay argument.
Since their doom upon them.
So, you know, it just makes the question, how much money do you need to spend to keep a professional army?
Victory is ours.
For America, it's like what, $800 billion, right? Yeah.
Otherwise.
Could you argue that America has the most professional army in the world? No. Does it have the most advanced? Maybe. Because you have to look at technology and how much technology changes warfare. Nothing much changed in terms of warfare. We're still using tanks, airplanes, infantry, mobile infantry, you know, mechanized, motorized. So no big breakthrough is happening in warfare. In ship, you know, Navy battle, yes, the breakthrough happened once people realized that you don't need a battleship, which saddens me to no end because I love battleships. But, you know, the world has realized that, yeah, you don't need battleships. A cruiser or a destroyer or anything is enough. Carriers were extremely important because aircrafts are that versatile. So, yeah, it's that kind of situation of what's gonna replace the tank? What's gonna replace the infantry in the future? You can argue automation is gonna be the next big leap. You know, the human factor is not gonna be needed. It's gonna be robots or manned drones, manned aircraft, manned remote controlled tanks, remote controlled armor fighting vehicles, which some nations are experimenting. That's to be clear. Russia, I think, is experimenting with a remote controlled
Yes, noble master. Yes.
support vehicle, basically, that will help its infantry in urban combat, which is exactly what you want in urban combat. Something that cannot be killed by an RPG. So yeah, that's a smart idea, 100%. It's gonna be interesting how they do it. Where's my cavalry? Where's my? Hold up, where's my cav? Oh, there it is.
An honor to serve. At once. Noble one.
Is it enough? It's never enough. That's the correct answer. It's never enough. Just keep recruiting more units. Again, we're slowly going here. This one is going to be basically, I could attack them, but I'm actually gonna wait. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna pound them. I'm not even gonna dream of attacking Barad-dûr. I'm not insane. But these two forces. Where's my third ones? Where's the third force? Oh, there. All three of them are there. Great. Yes. This battle is gonna be legendary. If you ask me, it's definitely gonna be legendary. Other than that, let's save and end the episode. Actually, no, not yet, not yet. False alarm, not yet. I'm gonna do maybe one more turn, and let's see how it plays out. Then I'm gonna end the episode. Mordor? Mordor? No, no! I'm shocked! I'm actually oh, that's a good loyalty. And acumen. I like you. You will be accepted.
An honor to serve.
Mistrand. Okay. I don't know where to put you. If I'm be honest.
Noble one. We move at first light.
I don't know where to put you.
Honor to serve. Tomorrow's
Okay.
journey awaits.
Most advanced faction. Construction ports are continuing onward. That's nothing more to build there anymore. That's also nothing to build there anymore. Yeah, please bazaars. I need bazaars. I need as many bazaars as possible. I keep saying bazaars. Alright, I'll continue to challenge.
An honor to serve.
There you are.
Yes. Yes, noble master. Noble one.
There we go.
At once.
So one arm is gonna stay here, basically. Just like one here, and then it's gonna be continuation of conquest. Hopefully this will give a respite to my fellow to the people in Middle Earth. Let's see this before I end the episode. Let's see how we're doing. Yeah, the only solution, I mean, unless they're at war. Let me see, are they at war? No, they're not. Okay, so the only saving grace is the elves and the west starting to push Mordor away. That's the only solution. Have them push away while I go. Wait, what? They killed Anduin. Damn. Luckily this is a Mordor territory we can just ignore. But yeah, this is not all about taking this. We want to take all of that. And then I don't know, because fuck me, is this taking too long? I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm just gonna end up taking Mordor. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. It's just, this is gonna be. Oh, I don't know. 300. It's 300 turns. Maybe I overreacted with the pauses and pauses and pauses. You know, just being quiet from time to time. Because 300 episodes. This is too long. This is too much. We were way more active when we were playing as the elves. Either way, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, or comment. I greatly appreciate the support. Goodbye.